Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise, and thank you so much for all the support. I've been killing it the first 2 episodes of this franchise. New subscribers, thank you so much. Just keep hitting that like button, comment down below, and I'll try to get these out as fast as I possibly can. As we will take on the first game here today, the Las Vegas Raiders. You got Ashton Jeanty. I think this guy's going to be an absolute animal in the league. He's only got one 100-yard game so far, lost to the Chargers, but they did beat the Commanders last week. He only had 68 yards, but he had 7 broken tackles. So we're going to have to shut down Ashton Jeanty. You know, how does Geno Smith fare with this Raiders team? I don't know. Well, this is going to be an interesting type of season for the Las Vegas Raiders, but the deal with Ashton Jeanty, I think they're going to feed him the ball so much, and I think that's going to be a key to their team. But we won't see him yet. We're going to get the offense started first. First and 10. Hand off to DeAndre Swift with the carry. Swift picks up around 5 yards. Only 12 carries last week. Saying this before, I'd like to get the running game going a little bit more. But, man, when you have the weapons that we have offensively on the passing game, it's just tough. So we throw this out to Loveland, and he's going to be a tad bit short. Nice tackle there in the open space. And we're going to decide to punt too early in the game and a 3 and out. And there's Ashton Jeanty, but there's our own rookie. Ruben Hippolyte comes through and makes a fantastic stop. And he's impressing. Honestly, he kind of looks, like Roquan Smith. He kind of reminds me of the same type of player mold. And if he keeps making plays, I know you got TJ Edwards, you got Tremaine Edmonds. I don't know. He's going to have to get more playing time on the field. Maybe we'll see if we continue to upgrade him, get him on third downs as well. 3rd and 12, Geno back to throw, looking, firing up, and this one's going to be caught by Jacoby Myers. Those 50-50 balls, and especially when they're underthrown like that, they're just so tough to deal with. So at 3rd and 3, we're going to bring the heat. Geno gets hit, but he finds Zamir White out of the backfield in the flat. Nice job by Geno. And that's a first down. Raiders on the move. Jeanty back in the backfield. Jeanty cuts it up, but we're all over it. Coming down there to make a nice stop. Montez Sweat helps, cleans it up. 3rd and 6, now they're going to go empty. Geno to throw, looking. Over the middle, had a man for a second there, overthrows him, incomplete. So a nice drive from this Raiders offense to start, but we'll hold them to 3. Good bend but don't break defense there. Let's get this offense rolling as Colston Loveland. Come on, man. You got to catch it. That's right in your hands. You're wide open. So now it sets up a 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz, but we're going to get rid of it quickly. Find a Dunze on the outside. He's tried to spin inwards, but you know what? It works out. Don't want to take any big hits. We got the first down. Another 3rd and 7. See if they're... Oh, here comes possibly heat. Now Yep, it's coming. Watch out, as that luckily was just falling incomplete. I mean, they brought the blitz that time. It worked out. Just didn't have enough blockers. Have to punt the ball. But look where we put him down there. Put him down at the 2. Geno to throw quickly. He's got Brock Bowers, who's got running room. It's up to Johnson to bring him down, and he finally does. Huge play. He is such a mismatch. That's what I'm saying. You get Jeanty rolling, you get Bowers going. I mean, this could be an insane... I mean, he's just wide open. I mean, I don't know why I decided to cover him on that play, but that's a mistake. As Bowers has just pretty much let him down here now to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 4, Geno to throw, looking, has some room. He's going to take off himself, but Jaquan Brisker absolutely lays him out. And we're going to recover the football. Gordon's going to recover, but man, Brisker completely, I'm surprised Geno didn't slide down. Oh man, look at that hit. Oh, jeez. Woo. Man, that is a hit. So that is a big turnover. Now a first down run from DeAndre Swift, because obviously momentum, you're going in for possible a 98-yard touchdown drive. Doesn't happen. 2nd and 2. This time, there you go, Colston Loveland. Making a move, making the grab. We'll take it. Trying to get him obviously more involved. I know he's the number 10 overall pick. Probably should be starting, but Cole Kmet has just been, very good this year. Zadunze, same thing, has been good. All of these receivers have been really fantastic. I haven't really been disappointed with anybody. 1st and 10, hand off to Johnson. We're trying, like I said, get some more carries. If we can get maybe 4 to 5 carries per game with him, that would probably be solid. Just trying to, make sure we get enough handles. As Dolman's a little bit shaken up. In the run game, you know, conserve our defense a little bit. 3rd and 2. The outside to Swift, but Jeremy Chin is all over it. Makes the stop, but I think we're good for this here. Don't kick the field goal. Let's stay aggressive at the 7. Bruce shoulder for Dolman can return. All right, 4th and 1. We're going empty. Caleb looking, firing, and what a catch from Luther Burden. Took the hit, hangs on. New set of downs, trying to put this one in. 2nd and goal, wide open, Colston Loveland, and there you go. There is the touchdown, and what is that celebration? He's just walking off? All right. Hey, we'll take it, though. Colston Loveland, touchdown, 7-3 lead. As they're going to be right back at it. Man, what a catch. Is that Nelson Aguilar? So they signed Nelson Aguilar with the grab and a 1st down. Okay, Nelson Aguilar now on this Raiders team. As here is Aston Genty, best run of the game for him, picks up the 1st down. The movements look so much cleaner this year as well in the run game. So much cleaner. Play action. Gino looking down the field, steps up, fires, and that's going to be caught. Another 1st down, another Nelson Aguilar catch. As the Raiders in field goal position now, but a 3rd and 7, 2:25 left in this first half. Gino and finds Genty out of the backfield. And that'll move the chains, bring us down to the 2-minute warning as this Raiders team trying to regain the lead. Gino stepping up. He's going to take it himself. This time he's going to slide down. Not going to take a big-time hit here. And 2nd and 1. He's going to keep it again. And Gino doesn't slide down this time. Bayard is there to bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st as Gino deciding to run the ball here today. But 3rd and goal, 40 seconds left. Screen to the outside. Defense is all over it. We'll get the stop. I think we can utilize probably a timeout ourselves here to conserve some time. So we do hold the Raiders once again to a field goal. 7-6 is the score, but we got time. It's Luther Burden with the grab, and he gets out of bounds. We still have 1 timeout left, 16 seconds. Can we get in field goal range? Underneath now to Cole Kmet. He's got the grab, out of bounds as well. So 11 seconds left. Still have that timeout, just a 3-man rush. Underneath the Burden, cuts it up. And Luther Burden up to the 36. We'll call our final timeout here with 5 seconds. Now we'll bring out Santos here for the field goal attempt from about 53. Kick is up and in. It just has enough. And it is good. So we'll go in the halftime with a 10-6 lead. Liking this game so far. All right, Philadelphia, Tampa Bay. Philadelphia goes in 3-0, but Tampa Bay trying to change that one. Up the middle, touchdown, and maybe the team that has the Eagles number. Bucks with the victory. They go to 3-1. Baker Mayfield, only 122 yards passing, but they get the job done. Let's go up to Buffalo. How did the Saints even have a win? I'm not quite sure. But Josh Allen just sitting back there, making the throw, and a wide open receiver, Joshua Palmer, and just spins out 2 defenders. 41-10 victory. Allen throws for 5 touchdowns, 375. Yeah, I could see that really happening. I don't know what's up with the Saints and their team building. It is absolutely not good. Let's go up to New England. They're looking for win number 2, but Carolina, 2-1, a surprise so far. Bryce Young's going to take off, and he is going to hurdle the defender. Breaks a tackle, and Young goes the rest of the way. 30-24 victory New England. They go to 3-1 on the season. So Minnesota beats Pittsburgh, so they win 17-14. And Detroit lost to Cleveland. Oh, man, Detroit has got some real problems right now. They are 0-4. So we start off this second half, and Ashton Genty is shaken up. So now Zamir White in the backfield for them as they go. I would just throw to Brock Bowers like all day, honestly. We've been doubling them. We've been trying. Can't double him every play, but it's just, it's insane. I mean, he's just wide open every play. What are you supposed to do? I mean, triple team him, I guess? Underneath Jacoby Myers as Edmonds lays him out. Now Jacoby Myers is a bit shaken up after that hit. I would say. I mean, he just got demolished. 3rd and 7. Geno looking. And he's going to run out of time. Ball is loose. And Grady Jarrett with the sack. And that knocks them back to the 41. Instead of kicking a field goal, they decide to punt the ball. So that sack fumble makes a huge difference. And now DeAndre Swift breaking some tackles. He's up to the 48-yard line for a huge run and a first down. We'll have to go check the injury report just to see if Genty is still on there, and Jacoby Myers, two of the biggest players of the game here so far for this Raiders team. And up the middle is Johnson picking up around 8. Yeah, Crosby's really been a non-factor here so far today. I would have to say we have been getting the ball out quickly. That definitely plays a big job in making sure to really get rid of the pass rush. As you can see, I don't know if you saw it there, but Crosby definitely got off the block right away. But we just go underneath the Luther Burden within a second. Don't even have to worry about that. First down. So down to the 14. 3rd down. But speaking of pressure this time, Thuney just got demolished. I mean, it wasn't even I don't know what he was doing there in that play. Sack, knocks us back, but we settle for 3, get some more points on the board, and it's 10-6. Jacoby Myers broke his hand. Genty looks like he is fine. So he'll be back in the game. 13-6, sorry, I said 10-6. It's 13-6. Touchdown lead, but Geno's going to go down. Adenabo comes through for the sack. And now 3rd and 22. We're just going to drop in some coverage here. We'll take an underneath throw. That's fine. As that's going to be caught. Zamir White with the grab, but Brisker is there to bring him down. And the sack leads to a 3 and out. All right, 30 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. I mean, I feel like we're half dominating this game in the sense, but it's only a 13-6 lead. So we got to add some more points here. Zadunze with the grab, first down. So we move into the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10. Look out, Caleb Williams. Just really good coverage down the field. And that is going to be a punt. So this Raiders offense, they've had some solid drives. They have not converted in the red zone, 2 field goals. But other than that, those 2 drives, they really haven't done much. But they are 1 play away from possibly tying this game up. As they go around, end around, and Montez Sweat is all over it. Nice job setting the edge there. Fantastic job. 3rd and 9. Geno fires, misses his receiver. Incomplete. I am loving seeing missed throws by quarterbacks. I mean, it's something. It's finally seeing it, as that was a dangerous throw, but it works out to Colston Loveland. I'm just glad. Finally, we're seeing some missed throws. I feel like in years past, that just never happened. Up the middle, DeAndre Swift takes a big hit from Jeremy Chin, but not before he picks up a big first down. We try to run this clock down, try to pick up some more points, take it to a 2-possession game. Quickly fired, finding DJ Moore for the grab and a first down. As we run this under 7 minutes now here in this ball game, and now under 6. Just a 4-man rush. You have a man open over the middle. Luther Burden cuts it upfield. Burden taken down to the 9-yard line. And if we can put this into the end zone, make it a 2-touchdown lead, this Raiders team that doesn't even have a touchdown yet in this game, it could be ball game. 3rd and goal, though. Caleb looking. Look out, just has to throw it away before Crosby gets on him. So we're not going to be able to convert for a touchdown. But if we put in this field goal, it's still a 2-possession game. And the kick is up, and it is good. All right, 16-6 is your score. Low-scoring affair here today. That's what also I'm seeing so far. We're getting a variety of scores. You're getting defensive games. You're getting offensive games. So, so far, everything, the slider set seems to be working a little bit. I'm liking it. Progressive lighting is looking pretty solid as well. As Geno takes off, has the first down, 3:30 left in this game. Blitz coming! TJ Edwards comes through and brings down Geno for the sack. And now makes it a 3rd and 21. Steps up in the pocket, but completely overthrows Max Mayer there. And now sets up a 4th and 21. Fires down the field, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar can't hang on. And with 3 minutes left, probably about ball game. And that might do it right there with Colston Loveland with the grab. Now, we got 1:52 left, second eight. They still have one timeout, and that'll finish it off. See you later. DeAndre Swift for the touchdown, and that will be your ball game. This game could have changed a couple different ways. If this Raiders team converts in the red zone and puts up the 2 touchdowns, and obviously that Geno Smith run where Jaquan Brisker just completely lays him out, and the fumble, that's what it is in the NFL. It's like 2 or 3 plays really make a difference. Caleb Williams had the touchdown, 27-36. Solid game. Swift, 16 for 76. And Johnson had 6 for 24. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. That's pretty good because, DeAndre Swift is not a 20 to 25 type of carry guy per game. That's not his style. I think, maybe 15 carries, add in like 3 to 4 catches. That seems like more his style. So I think that works out perfectly. And so far, we're kind of running opposite. Usually, I love to run the ball to set up the pass, but we're, using the pass to set up the run. Let's look at the standings. Ravens and Bengals both unbeaten. We've only allowed 54 points through 4 games. Texans 3-1. Jags 0-4. Not looking good. Bills 3-1. We saw the beatdown of the Saints. Pats 1-3. Broncos, everybody there in that division is 2-2. Man, the Chiefs have allowed 107 points through 4 games. So we're 3-1. The Lions are 0-4. This has to be the surprise of the NFL season so far. Even the Vikings at 1-3, that's a bit of surprise so far. Wow, that is really surprising. Bucks and Panthers, that's another surprise. Panthers at 3-1. I mean, the Falcons are 2-2, and they've only allowed 58 points as well. It's just their offense can't get going. Commanders 3-1, who will we see next? Eagles and Cowboys, that division, it's crazy. Giants have started 0-4, and San Francisco is 4-0. Rams at 3-1, so you still have some unbeaten teams, but we're going to take on, we get past the bye in week 5, and now we take on the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels. This is going to be, 3 of our next 4 games are crazy. I know they got the Saints in week 7, but we got the Ravens and the Bengals. Man, that's a bit of a rough schedule. But this Commanders team, they ended up losing last week, so now they are 3-2. But let's take a look at the first mock draft. They're projecting James Atkins as your number 1 pick. As I say every year, this is just to take a look at where the players are standing. Don't worry about the teams. Obviously, we're only 5 weeks into the season, so the standings are going to completely change. Just looking around who's going to go. Because right now, I'm trying to, who knows? We could have a late first-round pick. We could have a mid-first-round pick right now sitting at 3-1. Who knows how the rest of the season goes, injuries, all that stuff. You could have a great start and just completely fall off after that. So we're not quite sure. Right now, projecting at number 24, us taking left tackle Wayne Peralta. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think we're going to have to work more defense. I would still like to work on maybe pass rushers. You can never have enough pass rushers. Continue to work out on the secondary. But right now, our defense is performing well. Offense is looking solid. So I'm not sure right now at the moment, but we got plenty of time. Colston Loveland with the possession upgrade. Continue to work on the route running ability. 1 in catching. Yeah, he's got 62 deep route. Medium short route definitely need work. Catching traffic and spec catch looks solid so far, but other stuff needs work. But look at Jaden Daniels. He's got 6 touchdowns, 0 picks to start off the season, but he has been sacked 14 times. So through 5 games, 14 sacks. So that might be a key in this game. Brian Robinson Jr. is up there with touchdowns. I think he's 2 in the league at the moment with 5. And Daniels has only run 18 times for 50. I'm sure that is going to change against us. Terry McLaurin is playing. He has not been traded. Deebo Samuel, Noah Brown, they are kind of, and Ertz not too bad so far, but they have some weapons. Defensively, you got Von Miller. Armstrong's got 6 sacks as well. Ed Oliver. Man, and Wagner is like a career resurgence. He was kind of going downhill, and then he just comes to Washington, and man, it's just completely turned back the clock for Bobby Wagner. But we got Monday night primetime. I was going to say football, but we got Monday night primetime action here in Landover, Maryland. Can we shut down Jaden Daniels in this offense? They're looking to bounce back after the loss last week. So here we go. We will start off with the ball. Hand off to DeAndre Swift. And is that Bobby Wagner? It sure is. Wagner with the tackle. All right, 2nd and 10. Firing over the middle. There is Adunze with the grab and a first down. And I finally, after so many years, they have different score bugs for different games. It's about time. It's ridiculous. They have never done that. Look out, sack Caleb Williams. Luckily, we recover. But I don't know how they've never done that for years. It has finally taken them this long to do it. I mean, if you have a game, I know they can't put CBS or any of that stuff in. It was we missed DJ Moore there for the catch. It's incomplete. I understand that. But you can at least have, hey, AFC game, it's going to be more likely CBS. NFC, it's going to be Fox. Have your primetime NBC Sunday night game. Have your primetime ESPN Monday night game. I mean, have your primetime Thursday Amazon Prime. Just have the different score bugs. And they have finally got it in. Different presentations as well. As Daniels was about to take off, but he sees Noah Brown wide open down the middle of the field. And a big catch down to the 21-yard line. That's going to be the problem in this game. Almost spying Daniels. And then you think he's going to take off as he just does right here, and he gets down to the 1 and picks up 18 yards. But the other time he steps up, you bring your defense up, and there's guys open over the top. 1st and goal from the 1. We'll hand off to Robinson, but Dexter Sr. is all over it, not allowing anything there. Not allowing his 6th touchdown so far. 3rd and goal. We've been very good in the red area as we come through with TJ Edwards for the sack. This defense, we bend, but we don't break. We've been holding them to 3. It's kind of what this defense did last year. Mid-20s in yards, but solid in points allowed per game, which when it really comes down to it, that's the most important stat. As we have a wide open Rome Odunze. Running room down the field. Hey, don't take the hit. You got 2 defenders there. Perfectly all right. Big completion down to the 28. It is a 2nd and 17 now. Empty set. Caleb looking over the middle. DJ Moore for the grab. All right, we'll pick up some yardage back from the penalties. So a 3rd down and 6 is a lot more manageable. Just the 4-man rush. Wide open is Luther Burden. Burden trying to get to the edge, but Bobby Wagner's laying some wood here today. He is, but we got a goal-to-go situation ourselves. 2nd and goal. And it's Bobby Wagner again. He pops the ball loose, and we're going to recover. Woo. Bobby Wagner's all over the place so far in this game. 3rd and goal from the 11. Step into the pocket, firing, and Luther Burden can't hang on. Had it in his hands, just a really good defensive play as well. Incomplete. All right, we'll settle for 3. 3-3 the scores. We head into the 2nd quarter. Just 2 drives from each team. Here comes Jaden Daniels. Floats this up to somehow complete it to Zach Ertz. Not sure how that was actually completed, but it got done. Play action. Daniels fires this quickly. Deebo Samuel breaks off a tackle. And Montez Sweat luckily brings them down from behind, because if he doesn't, Samuel is gone. As this time we'll bring the heat. Daniels goes down for the sack. Kevin Byard comes through. So I'm saying, he's been sacked 14 times. We already have 2 sacks here today. We have a chance to get to him. 2nd and 15. Bringing some heat. Fires down the field. Byard had it in his hands, and he can't hang on. And you got a chance like that, you got to pick him off. 3rd and 15. We'll run a screen pass to the outside to Robinson, but we're all over it. Make the stop. And depending what they want to do here, they're going to punt. So they're decide to punt. And look at this punt. Man, you can't get much better than that. Wow. What a coffin corner punt there. So we're in dangerous territory. So we hand off to Swift, but he's got running room. Swift cuts it up, and that'll get us out of that area. Picks up 13 yards and a first down. Now we're going to play action. Caleb looking, firing down the field. A perfect throw to Odunze for the grab. I mean, that is, you got Bradbury sitting there, and that's just what a throw, especially cross body. That's fantastic. But Johnson's going to be lit up, and the ball is loose, and the Commanders will recover. Frankie Luvu, is he the one that laid the hit as well? I got to see this one again. I mean, that ball just popped out. Yep, Frankie Luvu lays the hit, ball pops out, and he recovers as well. I mean, Johnson got lit up there. So a huge turnover. Now the Commanders take the ball over. As Daniels going up top, looking for Terry McLaurin, and McLaurin's got the grab to the 11. When you get those turnovers, you always take that shot right away, and they do. They're in business now, but Grady Jarrett with a fantastic tackle. Our two guys up front, Dexter and Jarrett, have been fantastic. They've been great. 2nd and 12. Yeah, that's just tough. What do you want me to do there? I mean, good luck. This is the agility. It's already tough to tackle. But the ball is loose! And we recovered the end zone. What just happened? They tried a QB sneak, and Ruben Hippolyte, the rookie, he hits Daniels, who I think was laying on top of his center. And I don't think he got over the goal line, and the ball pops loose. Montez Sweat there recovers. Wow. And Washington turns the ball over. And this game remains 3 apiece. Absolute craziness there. I did not expect, first of all, they just, I guess, haven't picked up the tush push yet. So I'm seeing a lot of, QB sneaks as Luther Burden breaks off the tackle. Burden off to the races, and he's in for the touchdown. What a turn of events here in the last, minute. The fumble from Johnson, the big play to McLaurin, Daniels fumbles in the end zone, and now the big play from Luther Burden, and we got a 10-3 lead as Brian Robinson Jr. with the carry and a first down. Man, so far we got a crazy game going here on Monday night. 1st and 15. Daniels fires quickly. That's caught McLaurin, so they had a false start penalty, knocked it back 5, but that doesn't really matter much now. To that completion, and I think they jumped again. Man, some pre-snap penalties, not what you want, especially at home. 2 minutes left here in this first half. Daniels to throw, wide open as Ertz. And that will be a first down. We're going to hurry this one up. No empty set. Daniels looking down the field. There's Ertz again. Zach Ertz is killing us so far in this game. They're just going to let this roll. They got plenty of time. Still have all 3 of their timeouts. And they can hand the ball off to Robinson, who breaks off the tackle from Edmonds. And I think he might have been close to a first as Dexter Sr.'s a bit shaken up, so that's not what I want to see. He's just short of the first. But they'll go right back to Robinson. He has the first down this time. Brought down by Byard. He would have been the last attempt there, but down to the 6 and a first down. It's bruised ribs for Dexter Sr., so he'll be able to return. That is good to see, but 33 seconds in running here. Daniels takes it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. I knew he was going to run more than that. I mean, when you see the stats pregame, he's only run that much. I was like, it's not he's going to take off against us. Touchdown, Washington. And ties this game up at half, 10 apiece. Man, this is a solid game so far. I think I said this last year, the same time Madden last year. It was like, I loved the gameplay, and then they just screwed it up a little bit. All right, Buffalo Bills. They lost last week, too. They're 3-2. They're trying to bounce back. They go to the outside, Coleman, and he is going to score, and Buffalo gets a 31-17 victory. Josh Allen, 355, 3 touchdowns. They go to 4-2 on the season. I don't know why you're showing Michael Penix stats when he didn't even play. All right, Detroit finally got their first win last week. They go to Kansas City, and Jared Goff's going to find Amon-Ra St. Brown for the touchdown, and Detroit goes into Kansas City, 31-19 victory, 2 touchdowns for Goff. They've won 2 in a row now. Maybe they've turned it around. they're sitting at 2-4. You got a 4-1 Bengals team going into Green Bay, right now sitting at 2-2. They pitch the ball out. It's not Josh Jacobs, but it's Marshawn Lloyd who goes in for the touchdown, and Green Bay takes down Cincinnati. They move to 3-2, and that's a big win for them to try to keep up with us at the moment. So that is the key. Looks like Minnesota on their bye. As we'll head into the second half, you see Brian Robinson Jr., number 2, like I said, number 2 in the league, 5 touchdowns. He's looking for that number 6 one to give this Washington team the lead. And they'll hand the ball off to start. Breaks off a tackle, continues to drive forward. He is such a powerful back. And we had him stopped 3 yards short. He gets the first down. But a 3rd and 7. Chance to get him off the field. Here's the pressure again. And TJ Edwards, sack number 2 of this ball game. This is what we got to do. Bring the heat. It's just a little, sometimes you got to be careful, because if you don't get that blitz that doesn't get to him right away, he can take off. And if you're playing man-to-man on that blitz, I mean, he could be gone. So it's a risk. And a nice run there by Swift. Looks like we got another nice run. DeAndre Swift finding some running room, carrying some defenders of himself, has the first down to the 45. So he's having a solid game here so far today. Let's hand the ball. Oh, jeez. Monanga just got, I mean, that was Bobby Wagner again. He's just been laying the wood, man. And up the middle, Caleb Williams is going to go down. Deron Payne for the sack. And that will halt our drive just like that. Pectoral strain for Jones, so he'll be able to return. We've had some minor injuries here today, but nothing too crazy. But look at Ruben Hippolyte coming through. I'm telling you, this guy just makes plays. He's got to be on the field a little bit more. It's just so tough. It's definitely tough. You know, sometimes you just don't want to put 3 linebackers on the field, but when you got Edmonds, I don't know what you're doing there, dude. Why are you not going to the middle of the field there? Just leaves it wide open for an Ertz catch, first down. And now Daniels, this time doesn't fumble it on a sneak, first down. So go to the outside, and Zach Ertz. We can't stop him. Deningbo is going to be shaken up. He is holding his back. That does not look good. Does not look good at all. But can we stop Zach Ertz today? Can we? As Daniels fires, has a man open, incomplete. But I think the pressure is what led to that missed throw. Back spasms, so he'll be able to return. But 3rd and 5. We hold him at 3 maybe, but Robinson has some room to the outside. Robinson gets the first down to the 6. That's definitely a play call where you know you're probably going for it on 4th down. So we head into the 4th quarter. Tied at 10. 3rd and goal. Daniels to throw. Looking. He's going to take off. Step up, somebody, come on. And Jaden Daniels is in for his 2nd rushing touchdown. You know he's probably going to do it. I don't know why we didn't react a little bit sooner. I mean, Edmonds just kind of flat foot. TJ Edwards, same thing. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead 17-10. So Cal, can we respond? And Luther Burden, making a man miss, picks up extra yards. He's had a really solid game here today. First down. 2nd and 10. Caleb looking, taking off, looking down the field. He's got running room. Caleb Williams slides down before taking the big hit from Bobby Wagner. I don't need to see an absolute layout. I don't need a Geno Smith hit here where the ball pops out. So good job sliding down, and a big first down. But a 3rd down and 9. Can we convert? Caleb floats it up, and Adunze has the grab for the touchdown. There you go. What a throw from Caleb Williams, and what a grab. That felt like a real freaking pass, man. Oh, that felt so good. Just lobbed it over to the fender, put it in the right place, and he comes down with the catch. Oh, man. We've tied this ball game up here at 17. I'm going to tell you, when I do these voices the voiceover afterwards. When I was playing this game, I mean, I was pumped after that touchdown. And we're going to pick off Jaden Daniels on the missed throw. Johnson is there. He overthrows McLaurin. And that is a huge interception with 7:20 left. We have a chance now to retake the lead. Go underneath, finding Cole Kmet for the grab, and that's a first down up to the 43-yard line. 5:40 left. Caleb rolling out, looking down the field. There's a wide open man. Cole Kmet is absolutely wide open. He's going to cut across field. They're not going to be able to get him. That's a touchdown. An absolute breakdown for the Commanders defense, and Cole Kmet is in for the score, and we have taken the lead. I mean, there's nobody within 20 yards of him. What happened defensively? An absolute break, and just like that, in a couple of minutes, we have taken the lead 24-17. How does Washington respond? We're ready for that. We're covering that read option with Daniels keeping it. No way. Grady Jarrett ready for it. But 3rd and 11, wide open is Noah Brown. What happened defensively for us? Come on. It's the second time in this game that Noah Brown's just been running down the middle of the field open. So a big conversion. 2:55 left in this game. Daniels fires over, throws his receiver incomplete. And it's going to be a 4th and 4. Could be the play of the game here. We're going to bring some heat. Daniels gets around, but has his receiver, Debo, who breaks the tackle. And Debo's down to the 4. Man, I thought we were going to get to Jaden Daniels. But he stepped over, made a great throw to his guy, and 2 minutes left. Daniels fires, touchdown, Terry McLaurin, and we got a tie ball game. You know, that time you're looking for him to run. I see that little step up, I'm already going, and just fires it to Terry McLaurin. 24 apiece, 1:48 left. All we need is a field goal. No stupid mistakes here. First down to Odunze. Over the middle. There's Luther Burden, who takes an absolute hit from Frankie Louvu, but it is a first down. 52 seconds and rolling. Still have all 3 of our timeouts. Look out, Caleb Williams is going to go down to Ron Payne. We'll use our first. 3rd and 15. Looking. And Caleb Williams is just going to decide to take off. Washington will call the timeouts. We'll punt the ball away. Yeah, I just didn't want to force anything. So now Washington has a chance here. Field goal wasn't for them. But they still need like 30, 40 yards for field goal range. I know they have a timeout left. They screen to Robinson. Oh, man. I don't know who that was out there that got completely depleted. But you know what? We'll take the play because they have no timeouts left. Just keep them in bounds. It is caught on the outside from Deebo Samuel, but they're going to run out of time here, I think. They're not even going to spike it. They're going to run up there. They're going to try to call play. 4 seconds left. 3-2, last play of the game. It's caught by Ertz, but he is tackled, and we will head to overtime. What a game here. This is like game of the year so far. 24 apiece. That score bug is completely wrong because there was no scoring going into halftime. But 24 apiece. We win the toss. We will receive the ball first. Both teams get a chance at the ball, so just remember that. Touchdown doesn't win you the game. Here we go. Down the field, finding DJ Moore for a nice start to the drive. Just like that, we're at midfield. And Caleb Williams has had this has been an insane quarterback battle today. It has been insane. Hand off. First down to the 37, DeAndre Swift. This could be like years to come battle. Williams, Daniels. I could see this. This could be like your future NFC Championship games. As Swift with another good run. 13 for 89 today. He's had really good running room. We're down to the 14. This time it does not work. Ed Oliver just swallows him alive there. So loss of a few yards. And now a 3rd and 6. Williams stepping up. He's going to take it himself. Slides down before taking some hits. Jonah Jackson's that's not good. I don't want to see him going out. That's for sure. But down to the 3. 1st and goal. Caleb looking, fires, lays out DJ Moore, touchdown, and we're going to take the lead here in overtime. What a throw from Caleb Williams. What a catch from DJ Moore, absolutely laying out. Man, that was awesome. What a grab. And we take the lead. But obviously with overtime rules, it's an ankle bruise, so he's good. You know, Washington gets a chance here. Can we stop Jaden Daniels? 1st and 10. Daniels fires, almost picked off. Oh, man. Almost got it there. All right, 3rd and 7. Daniels the throw. He's going to roll out, and that is going to be incomplete. Noah Brown is that. Oh, it's a Lane can't hang on. I thought it was Brown at first, but Lane can't hang on. And what? You don't want to punt. That's the game. What is going on? Washington punts the ball, and that's your ball game. What? Wow. That's a buzzkill. This was an insane game. Game of the year. Quarterback battle between Daniels and Caleb Williams. And it ends like that? Caleb Williams, 392, 4 touchdowns. What a game. He also ran for 51. So that's got to be player of the week, no doubt about it. But what happened? Why did they punt? So that must be a glitch that you don't want to see. This one is after, there was a patch here today. This game was played today after the patch. So I'm not sure if that's a thing. But man, when they came out setting for punt, I was like, what? I thought about calling a timeout just to see if that would help out. It was too late. They already made the play. Now, who knows? Maybe they don't get that 4th down and it's ball game anyway, but don't even get the shot. Man, that's very disappointing, but other than that, it was a hell of a game. That is for sure, man. We're 4-1. Upgrade for Luther Burden. We almost know his dev trait, which people out there might know his dev trait already, but I don't know it yet. I don't look at those things. I don't want to spoil myself. Shamar Turner's got himself an upgrade. We did move him to edge. I did like that comment. I agree. We'll move him to edge, get him more involved. I'm trying to get him more involved, get into the rotation. But we continue. If we can work on that finesse move, make him an overall just great, pass rusher, that would be fantastic. Caleb Williams does win Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC. Lamar Jackson wins it in the AFC. But 392, about 400 yards, and then you have 50 as well. He's been putting up some MVP numbers so far. Joe Burrow has one more game than us, so he has more yards. But we're right there in touchdowns. I mean, Bo Nix has 14. That's crazy. Stafford 13-1 to start the season. Hurts and Nix already have 8 picks. Wait, does that say Fields has 11 interceptions already? That's a lot of interceptions. But we're number 2 in rating behind Joe Burrow. Like I said, he has an extra game on us. But a weird ending, but an unbelievable game. This game coming up next, Saints, we should. But then you got Baltimore and Cincinnati after that. That is going to be rough. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.